Welcome to Easton Book Festival. We're proud to present Danielle Notaro reading Limb the Mask, sponsored by Lafayette College.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Andy. I'm so glad to be back at Easton Book Festival. Thank you, Book&Puppet. Thank you, the city of Easton, my town of birth. And I was raised here and, just love Easton the way everybody else does. And I have so many memories of walking downtown and going to Wolf School and going to Woolworths, which is no longer Woolworths, and going to Orr's, which is Crayola, and the monument right across the street from us. My dad was a cop when I was a kid, and he and the other cops came up with a program so that kids wouldn't be afraid of cops. So my sister and I were maybe 5 or 6 years old, and we went over into the circle with our little dresses on, and we held the hand of another cop named Jack Young, who was a really nice man. So that memory is imprinted on my brain. I see us standing there now, and I actually wrote this little piece, which isn't like polished or anything, but when I was going through my work last night, I saw it. It's from September 14th, 2021, which is 3 days after my birthday, and 9/11. The riverbed under my covers rises ruddy and rich, the truth on which I rest, foregone conclusions. The soldier who stands atop the monument in the circle, center square, Easton, PA. Easton, PA. The bugler, they call him. My hometown, place of my birth, fresh, some 68 years ago, was a place I never visited. I was too young. Those British girls in their short dresses and long boots, bouffants, last days of webbed up hair before the Beatles, Little Richard splintered the space between the hair, fell gradually to earth or space or nowhere in a dizzying yet lulling way. The falling man on 9/11, far from our mind or conceptions back then. If we could see into the future, we could see into one another, and we begin to then... Thanks. Okay, I'm going to do a little program. Thank you. In 2009, I wrote a book called Limb the Mask, and compiled 30 years of writing, and Cleveland Wall, another local poet and teacher and editor, helped me to edit the book, and she copyrighted it and laid it out, and we got it done. And then in 2017, a local DJ asked me if I wanted to record music with him with my poems. I said heck yeah, because I get kind of animated when I read, and I always imagine doing like all kinds of genres of music with different pieces. So one day he got his friends together, Big Gustaffer, Okavunkel, and Dylan and Derko, and they played totally trippy psychedelic music, which I was like not expecting for the whole CD. At any rate, we did it in an afternoon, and then it took us 2 years to edit the CD. So I'm going to play some of that for you with some pre-recorded music. 2 of the guys were supposed to be here with me today, but one, his wife got sick, and the other had a parade he had to go to because his daughter was in it. So give me a second. We're almost there, guys. This is called Who is the Sea? Who is the sea? Me? Ocean? You? Moo? Treacherous blossom vacant, treacherous blossom, salt, water, Rain, salt, water, rain. Hi. Hi. So where do poems come from? I'm not sure, but I guess we collect them along the way. This was written in 1981 or 2. I had just moved back from Vermont and was taking a walk with my cat and my dog up by Hackett's Park. We lived right above Hackett's Park Hill. And I saw a telephone pole and some sort of shape in the pole, like, I guess, just sort of hit me in a way, and I didn't know that it did until later. And this poem slid out. Orange slice ships. Can you hear the music? This is Big Gus Stauffer's piece. He just happened to have this piece, and I heard him playing it one day at the Coffee House Without Limits that used to be in Allentown. And I thought, that would be perfect for this piece, which was written decades ago. Orange slice ships, 1. I did something delightful. I poured water into the kitchen sink. I stopped up the water so it filled the silver basin. I didn't put a soap in it or dishes or a baby or anything like that. No. I ate an orange. I didn't vomit in the sink. I ate an orange. I put the orange rind slices in the shape of canoes and rowboats in the water. That's what I did. The cat and me. I hopped up onto the counter to watching them floating. I didn't think of it then. Now that I do, I was on there too, sailing home. More than the orange rind shifting against the clear water, the fragrance of orange blossoms in my memory. I was going to Japan or Florida or California, traveling the earth's waterways, my waterways, to get to the home of the first orange. I don't know why that's so important. First, second, they are all first, really. 2. I wanted to hear that song, the song of the siren waters curling around those orange slice ships, around my intelligence and ignorance and fear. I wanted to be left alone and loved for exactly the woman I am, who I am. Since I could not have woods, animals, wilderness, economic, social, or political power, I would journey on these real rinds to the power center of my imagination. I would unfurl my gifts to everyone. I would place myself on one skiff and ghosts of myself on the 9 or 10 others, thereby deceiving my opponent. I would live royally. A queen I would be, sailing my ship through clear waters. In the dark, the moon, morning star in my hand, my beacons. I would live again and again. I would grow to the other side of the paradisal shore where my loved and my loved ones greet me. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that poem slid out after that walk I took with my dog and my cat. And this piece followed it. That rarely happens when poems birth themselves whole like that. This one is... let me find it. I wasn't going to read this one, so I
Surprise.
need a second to find it. Shekinah. I don't have music for this one, but it coupled with the other one for whatever reason. Barbara Reisner was a poet. I was involved in the Feminist Writers Guild when I moved back here in '81. And for some reason, her work hit me and advanced my own writing, which was really nice to, take that kind of leap, to have someone jostle whatever is sleeping in you. Shekinah, to Barbara Reisner. In Judaic religion, the Shekinah is the female half of the divine. 1. I see you swirling in a canal of light without context, so I invent one for you. You become a tumbleweed of Judaism and your own female self. Are you struggling for renewal or simply using your angel woman strength to accelerate those prayers lying on the temple floor in their flight to your God? 2. I see you running and jumping in a pasture of prayers, hands and arms rising in the air, tossing prayers as if they were flowers, holding them up, a bouquet to the nose of your God. You court your God, talk plainly to you, to your love of God, and your God does delight in your invocations. This I see. 3. You dance. Your body becomes the connecting wand. You tap the psychic fluid to come flowing from your heart, this river which contains the answer yes to your femaleness does in fact make you the livelier translator in that stream, the yes, composed of bones, cells, blood, through chakras, into tributaries of your own Jewish veins, into goddess. Thank you. So, here it is, October 23rd. And you know what that means. Halloween is right around the corner. And this piece managed to make it onto the CD in the chord. Ghost. You are my own ghost. And I love you in the misery, in the mystery of your unfulfilled desires. A future memory, you leaving trails through the kitchen while touching a cabinet door that is open, revealing unused cups, surrounded by fertile darkness, flush with magnetic dreams and life. The gleam of the overhead light radiates upon their glass like a sun that is risen upon your unseen heart. This is called Purple Chord. Another one I wasn't planning to read, but here it is. Sometimes poems tell you what to do, and you don't get to tell them what to do. I hear the chord tonight beyond and through the overcast sky, the sound of purple clouds of smoke and hurt and rejuvenation. While looking at the radiator, an idea wriggles its way up one of its cream-colored legs, and the thoughts of vanilla, milkshakes, bubble baths, and a tiny tears baby doll float upstream upon this flow, a white swan. Also the last name of my friend Eva, whom I haven't seen since a dream I had long ago after she died, now floats in that bubble. I remember the scent of the future, mint, growing in my garden, a sliver of something real to steady myself while calamities erupt in abundance, flow freely all around our planet. Yesterday's sounds of rubber soles on Converse sneakers spells joy. What am I trying to say? This seesawing between fear and happiness for moments grounded by the halted by the age-old train horn, lopping through this unnerving dance, through the absence and lack of everything and everything that used to be the love of my life. My ears go searching despite the eye ache this weather brings on from the heavy clouds for something outside myself or in myself, something that is kind and loving, searching and searching to balance the melancholy, the seeming impotence, the limits of my faculties for something minute and spectacular like an unseen atom of divinity. America is a trip these days, no? The world is a trip these days. And I wish all healing for all of us all around this globe. It's glossy Americana. The laundry of the self I am now tumbles and mixes with the fantasy sunshine of Hollywood old time where dreams come true and people are more open. The pristine foam of a dream life bubbles in my belly and ascends through the unlit canal to my third eye. I step out and away for a second from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, golden sirens, stars alluring and cement, and assert my mark right here, right now, while driving on Santee Mill Road and its European curviness and danger and snow and ice and beauty. Is beauty dangerous? And later, while sitting on my bed, I catch up with the beginning of this poem and become the catcher, the receiver of its first intonations, impulses, and images, flushing and filling out its life, my life, your life, our life, across the coast from the sign which reads, Hollywood. And my heart, or that which is indelible in me, constant and truly erect, no less a giant billboard in space, says, I am here. Even if my dreams do not unfold in the manner I wish or want, and fulfillment discloses in a deeper hidden place, even if no one sees me, I am to the I am, the partner, dancing, swaying, holding, caressing all the lived, unlived, half-lived, broken, beaming, aching, giving, taking dreams of myself and you and stars and bubbles and roads and ice and snow and laundry and love. Go Easton, go Rovers. Okay, I think I have one more little one. Sometimes, don't you fall in love with inanimate objects, or they fall in love with you? For instance, a tree, or the curve of a window, or a chime. This is called chime. Go ahead, motorcyclists. Chime through, buddy. The vocabulary of the wind through my windpipe chiming. Rosebud red. Rosebud red. The rhythm and notes of the wind. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for stopping to listen. I appreciate it. I have books and CDs if you like. And stay healthy, take care, be well, stay alive.
Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye from Easton Book Festival.
Ciao.